This is TWiT.
So, I think this is kind of interesting. One of the former board members at OpenAI has finally told us a little bit about what happened. She showed up on a podcast. Gosh, I wish I'd asked her to join us. I'd love to have been the one that blew the lid off of this one. And talked a little bit about why they wanted to fire Sam Altman.
You get them so confused.
They all seem the same to me. They all seem the same. She was on the board. Her name is Helen Toner. And I want to give credit to the podcast. It was called the TED AI Show.
Is that TED?
I think it must be. TED. It's capitalized. When ChatGPT came out in November 2022, she says, the board found out on Twitter. They were not told ahead of time. Now, I have not been on many boards. I don't know much about corporate governance, but it seems to me that you're supposed to tell the board when you're going to make a major product announcement. Am I wrong?
Yeah, the board should have known that this was coming out.
OpenAI has not commented in a statement provided to the TED podcast. Brett Taylor, the current board chief, says, we're disappointed that Ms. Toner continues to revisit these issues. He doesn't say it's wrong. He just says, can we drop it, please?
A, and B, they did this whole theatrical thing about how they were going to do this investigation. They hired a law firm to do it, and we never heard anything from that. It's like, it's okay. Sam's back. It's good.
She said Altman didn't disclose. This is another big one. Remember, Sam always would say, hey, I have no stake in this. I have no investment here. I'm not making money on this. He said it again and again and again. This was to reassure you that he was not in this for profit. Well, it turns out he actually owned a big chunk of OpenAI's startup fund and did not tell the board that either. She criticized his leadership.
That's baffling to me that the board wouldn't know about an investment in the company. I mean, that is basic stuff.
I think it's corporate malfeasance. I mean, honestly, seriously, I understand why they fired him at this point. She criticized his leadership on safety. This is, of course, the biggest tussle still going on at OpenAI. In fact,
and let us please put air quotes around safety because it means something different to everybody.
Well,
including she's a little bit on the doomer side too. So.
Yeah. She said on multiple occasions he gave us inaccurate information about the formal safety processes that the company did have in place, meaning it was basically impossible for the board to know how well those safety processes were working or what we might need to change. After years of such events, Toner said, all four of us came to the conclusion we just couldn't believe the things Sam was telling us. And now hearing this, which
is an issue.
I think you're right.
And this, correct me if I'm wrong, is a problem that people have raised at his previous companies he's worked at.
Yes.
There have been a lot of concerns raised that he's a little duplicitous as an executive. I believe that's what people who had worked with him at previous startups had said.
And let's not forget, he also attacked her for a paper that she wrote.
Right.
Which was supposed to be from her position as an independent board member, keeping watch on the issues of OpenAI.
Hey, it's Leo Laporte. I hope you enjoyed this little snippet from our show this week in Google. For the full show, you can either go to our website, twit.tv/twig, or find Twig in your favorite podcast client. And, of course, there's links right below, somewhere down there, for more information.